This is Catherine Dubberly, the Answer Lady, having a ball on my Kiss loom, making double comfort slippers. You can make some too. Let's get going. I am ready for my final increase. So I'm going to loosen this end only, move it out to line up the next set of pins. And after doing this, it's time to knit the length of the foot. And for the foot length, whatever length you used for the exterior length, I used 30 rows, you will knit 2 fewer rows for the interior foot length. Again, this helps it to tuck inside without wrinkling. Here are my increases. See that right now, while stretched, while I'm pushing this outward, they look pretty noticeable, but even over here, they're smaller. The fourth increase is occurring only on one side. Later, we're going to even it up, but not yet, because right now, I had 36 stitches in work, and now I only want 34. Let's count up and see how I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Same number around here. So that would be, in fact, 34. Time for me to knit 28 rounds. You knit whatever you need for your size and for your yarn, and we'll meet up in time to do the second heel. It's time to knit heel number 2, but before we do, let's do a brief review of what has happened. We cast on here with the E-wrap, knitted about 7 inches worth of knitting. You do need to record how much you exactly knitted if you change from my design so that you can make your 2 slippers match. Short row to heel according to normal short rowing procedure and using numbers you either came up with by arithmetic or from the Socks of All Sorts book. Knitted down the length of the foot from here to here. Then did a series of 4 decreases using every other row decreasing techniques. We're seeing 2 lines of decreasing right there. If you only have single peg ends, your decreases will be more like there, but it will shape the toe in the same manner. Then we knitted 4 plain rows after the last decrease, 2, which was part of our normal pattern, then 2 more, and began increasing. There are 3 increases on that one, 4 on that one, because we only increased the 4th time on one side. Later we will even it up, but then we're not quite there. Now we knitted the second length of foot, which is going to tuck inside the first length eventually and be the lining inside there. And we are now ready for the second heel. Always find your initial yarn tail, trace it up the path of the knitting so as to make sure you in fact have completed a complete round so everything comes out right. And I've checked and I have. So the heel will be knitted on these stitches. And I was about to say on these 18 stitches or pegs, but that isn't true because I'm still using 2 pegs fewer than I was originally. Originally it was 36, now it's 34 to make the lining fit neatly inside of the exterior, and half of that is 17. So what we'll do is we'll short row with the same exact pattern as we did short row the first heel. However, when we get down to the shortest row, it will have 1 stitch fewer than the exterior heel has. That'll be okay. It'll be a nice fit. In my case, I had 6 as my shortest row. So this time I will do the same number of decreases to make my short rows. They're not exactly decreases, but using fewer and fewer pegs. And I will lessen the count by the same number of pegs as I did before. And that will result in the shortest row being a stitch shorter. So go ahead and knit your heel exactly like the other one with that one difference, and then we'll get back together and finish this thing up.